Good, Ante, welcome to this INFOSEK Preview event. Thank you so much for joining us again. And can we hear a little bit about Vertiv? What do you do really?
Thank you for having me, and I do apologize for the quality of the camera. I think I need to go to the web shop and buy some high quality camera for the future events. So what do we do? I'm going to share my screen, so just so you guys can have a, just let me find it. Which one? Okay, this one. So do you see the screen now? Can you please?
Yes. Yes. We see
okay.
It.
So what do? We are the Vertiv, so formerly known as Emerson Network Power. We changed the branding and the owner approximately 3 years ago, and now we are a publicly listed company on New York Stock Exchange, where we produce and support our customers with their data centers, communication networks, and for commercial industrial facilities. So for the data center environment, what do? We provide the infrastructure. So all the servers, all the switches, or everything needs to be put to a certain rack or fed from a UPS or cooled down from some sort of air conditioning unit. So we produce so computer rooms air conditioning units, we produce UPSs, and then with the racks and the PDUs, and also with software on top, we then support our customers, whether it is from the edge application, which is a big buzzword everybody's talking about.
Excuse me, can I just interrupt you for a second? Could you just press on the because we see the presentation, but we see all the slides. Can you just make like that you make it from this view? Oh, perfect.
Okay.
This is much better. Thank you.
If it's from the edge, thanks for noticing. It's from the edge applications all the way up to the big enterprise data centers or co-location. What we see a lot of requests recently from the market, and of course the biggest players within the hyperscales. Also, when it comes to the communication networks, we are heavily involved into R&D and the deployment and development of the 5G networks throughout EMEA and the world. So also we have solutions for telecoms and comm networks for the small cells or macro or small sites, and even now when the telcos from their core, previously core sites, they moved more and more to the data center environment. Also for the communication, for the commercial and industrial applications, we have various type of solutions. So for the special UPSs for the healthcare applications, to the rail and mass transport, power generation, and oil and gas. Just to a couple of numbers. So 20,000 employees, 75% of our revenue comes from the data center environment. And with 19 facilities or manufacturing sites around the world, one of them is located also to Zagreb here in Croatia. And we are quite big office here with approximately 250 employees, with a very good service department, and of course sales and pre-sales and central functions here in Zagreb. So what can we bring to the table to our customers? So since we produce the racks, the UPS, PDU, cooling equipment management, remote management, and services, we can combine all those solutions or deliver them as a single product. That's not an issue. So we can provide the complete turnkey solution when it comes to one single turnkey data center environment, from one single cabinet up to the sky's the limit. So the biggest projects we delivered was for 30 megawatts from one famous company with the blue and white logo everybody is using today on their mobile phones and etc. So we have the extensive knowledge of combining not just the products and services, but also the engineering skills and then deliver the complete and customized and standard solutions to our customers. What do we do here in Zagreb, and why are we so big office? Because we are the only the vendor in the region who has 260 engineers working here. So we provide full turnkey data center solutions. So what you see now is a smart mod, what we call a smart mod. So it's a standard turnkey solution with power supply, with cooling units, racks, low voltage distribution, UPS, fiber optics, bus bar systems, fire suppression. So basically everything up to a server level. It is produced here in Zagreb, in our facility. We have a standard solutions available from 2 to 24 racks with, and I'm really proud to say this, with Tier 3 certification, certification from Tier 3, from Uptime Institute for Tier 3 design. So this is what you receive with the solution today. If the customer requires a very fast delivery, and has no space in their current facility, or doesn't want to go to co-location, or they want to have their own data center, this is the way to go. You save a lot of money and a lot of time into ordering and going into a solution like this. So delivery time is somewhere between 14 and 16 weeks, and you don't have any on top costs if you are building your data center from brick and mortar. And of course, this is being European product, you can apply for the budgets from European Union, which are available for all of us today. So when it comes to racks, what we can offer, so from standard off-the-shelf racks, which have a lead time of 2 days, up to fully customized edge solutions, racks up to IP54 and up to 56 units in rack, which are customizable with up to 1 million options. So basically, whatever the customer needs, we can deliver, but with a little bit bigger lead time. From the UPS perspective, we have all types and variations of products depending what the customer needs. So starting from the online premium segment, which is GXT5, it goes up to 20 kVA or 20 kilowatt with the biggest efficiency and the best options you can have today. So the efficiency up to 98%, you can save approximately up to 200 euros on your electricity bill per year. So the UPS will pay out itself 2 times over by the day he goes end of life. So for the LAN interactive technology, which is mostly used in B2B environment, when you need to have a local protection in your IT cabinet, there is the new product which I'm going to show in the next slides. And for the B2C segment, for point of sale applications, or for home offices, where most of us were working from home in the recent times, we have the LAN interactive or the offline technology, which is slowly going away from the market to protect your laptop and your valuables like home stereo or TV or something like that. So the new the new affordable, very cost-effective LAN interactive UPS is the Vertiv Edge. So it comes in the edge, in the rack or tower, or rack and tower option. So from 1 to up to 3 units in height, you can have extendable batteries, multiple communication points like SNMP and USB for local connection. Also, what we did very recently is released also the cost-effective, very new RT Plus UPS. And what I want to say is that with all our UPS solutions, you get free of charge software for monitoring and for shutdown of both virtual and physical machines, free of charge, coming out of the box. Also, you have the 3-phase offering we can offer you today. So in the channel, we can offer you up to 60 kVA, but from monolithic and from modular perspective, a rack mount, you can have also up to 30 kVA based on ITA 2. The complete portfolio of ours goes to 27 megawatts. So depending on whatever do you need, how your requirements are, we can support you. The recently new product also which we released is the universal PDU. So the PDU itself, which is mounted in the back of the cabinet, comes with basically what we developed for our global customers, which are also coming to our region. So they order one single SKU or one single PDU by itself, and then by the region they order the local cable to plug into the distribution. Also, very new solutions we released in the last couple of months. So is the thermal solution. So from the single rack cooling, or VRC, so which is split or self-contained unit for the cooling of one small IT room. Then you have the dedicated cooling for the network switches, and also of course you have the rack cooling up to 4 racks or in-row cooling units, which are well known to the market today. A little bit more about the VRC or Vertiv rack cooling. So it is intended to cool down your IT load in your power room, on your IT room. So depending on what type of construction of room do you have the application with self-contained. So on the left side, so the outside compressor and the cooling unit itself is in one single compartment, and then we take out the hot air through the heat rejection duct through the air ventilated ceiling. On the right side, you see the split unit. It is look and feel is the same like the standard split cooling you have in your homes today, but this is dedicated for the IT cooling itself. So the difference is that the home cooling is not intended to work 24/7, 365 days per year, but 2 or 3 couple of days during the hot season, during the summertime. Also, you can have what is very popular became very popular in the COVID times, remote access and remote management to your IT equipment. So either through KVM or KVM over IP, so for the communication with servers or the communication with network equipment through console servers or ACS. Also, we have for the local connection and the local workload, you have the local console servers to connect with servers in your local IT room. Several software solutions we are providing today. This is one of the free of charge solutions. So with the Vertiv Intelligence Director, which comes with every PDU that we deliver, comes a solution when you can using just one IP address control and monitor up to 50 devices. So you can basically, if you have a small server room like 2 or 3 racks, you can see what's going on with your PDUs, racks, cooling units, and everything else. Of course, we can also provide you with services like a power emergency or power assurance program, where we cover, basically it's an extended warranty program where we cover 100% of replacement parts, advanced replacement for faulty units, free shipping, and 24/7 access to our professionals who can help you with our hotline. Also, in the power assurance program, you have one preventive maintenance visit in the 3rd year from our Vertiv technician. Why use Vertiv? What is the unique we can do to help you with your partners and the customers? Well, our experience in the constructing server rooms and the data center halls. So on the left side, you can see a project we did in Croatia with 120 kilowatt of IT load through 26 server racks. And on the right side, you see a smaller project with 6 server racks and 30 kilowatt of IT load. So depending on what the customer may need, what do they may have, currently these both projects are going into a brownfield investment, and then we reconstructed the data center around it. So if you have any additional questions, please let me know.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ante. Tell us what we are going to hear in Nova Gorica when you're here.
First of all, I'm going to bring all these solutions and I have from our Zagreb demo room. I'm going to bring them to Gorica, so the partners can take a look and see. Because I believe that you can learn by seeing and touching yourself, and then basically most of it try it by yourself. And then I'm going to speak about the expansion of an explosion of on-demand and IT workload. So basically, we had some of our customers, global customers especially, the ones who were thinking about going into big investment, they instantly had to invest into big data centers or smaller local edge data centers to support, for example, Netflix or Hulu or whoever for on-demand video service. You all remember that Netflix was during the beginning of pandemic very, very limited into frames per second they can deliver. Then they invested, and now they can deliver the full service to the customers today.
There was a question here: which MFA or 2FA solution you would recommend?
2FA. I don't.
This is probably a question for one of your previous. So it's multi-factor or two-factor authentication. Maybe it's from one of the previous speakers.
Yes, sure. This is for security. Yes.
Yeah. It came to during your presentation. Okay, I think we are done.
Just as a comment on that point, from the security perspective, we can provide to the users 24/7 monitoring and basically report what is going on in real time, what is going on with their equipment, and we can prevent anything from going down. Some of our customers were reporting that 1 hour of downtime or their data center goes up to 350 or 500,000 euros in lost revenues. So it is very, very serious topic.
Perfect.